burst, the surface floating in with nowhere left to go. If I could only live like this, a deal in its burn, a drunk bewildered herd. Follow the leader, come in the tail. You were caught in misdirection, a spectacle distracts, and it's just the right time. Up and down we spent in all conditions. For many years I played the fool, like so deep inside that we can't see. Much too more to look for. Yeah, we always say it, but never need it. If that's enough, it's the way it looks, and no one's asking why. Oh, it's the right time, but we don't have the time. Keep it locked down, it's only what your heart would say. Yeah, we're better living through it, we're just surviving. Oh, there's nothing to it. Oh, so we're surviving. Up and down we spent in all conditions. For many years I played the fool, but if it's out for deception and still playing cool like a piece of the puzzle was so quick to salute it now. Much too more to look for. Much too more to look for. We didn't see it, we never needed it. If that's enough, it's the way we live, and no one's asking why. Oh, it's the right time, but we don't have time. Keep it locked down and know what your heart will say. Yeah, we're better living through it, just get to do it. Come on, I said we don't see it, but we never mean it. It's not enough, that's the way it works, and no one's asking why. Oh, it's the right time, but we never have the time. Keep it locked down and know what your heart will say. Yeah, we're better living through it, just get to do it. Oh, we're so sick of surviving, so sick of surviving, yeah. Declaration of Independence in cyberspace. No one is free until we are all free. Self-sovereign, self-sovereign. Privacy is not secrecy, it is a a fundamental right. Your life is as private as you want it to be. Second enlightenment. Second enlightenment. Declaring independence from this dying order. Liberty, security, privacy. We will stop only when anybody, anywhere can experience it. No one is an island. We are all pieces of the man. Self-sovereign in cyberspace. No one is free until we are all free. Self-sovereign, virtual territories. Privacy preserving, politically neutral. Borderless, public institution, voluntary consent, resilient parallel societies, maximize the cost of surveillance, minimize the cost of exit. Trust, minimize corruption, resistant, undeserved citizens. Decentralize, decentralize.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to this week's weekly update stream, where we cover all of the pertinent updates across the Logos ecosystem. I am Chair. I'm here to prop you up. You've been viewing a medley of different views from the upcoming Parallel Society Festival Conference. March 6th and 7th, Lisbon, Portugal. Parallel Society is a 2-day event. The first day is a technical unconference. The second day is a music festival. Some of the partners, of which there are many, include Bright ID, Gnosis Chain, Circles, Charter Cities Institute, Coda 2026, Delta Y, Funding the Commons, Culture Connect, Tor, MoneroCon. Some of the artists include, but are not limited to, Afro Jams LX, Albin, Abajur Nonok, Ana Tortas, Apparat, Batu, Calibre, Cardoz, Chima Asaro, Clark, Collective Unconsciousness, DJ Stingray 313. View the full lineup of artists, speakers, participants, and partners at ps.logos.co. That is parallelsociety.logos.co. Day one features many different themed zones ranging from culture and community to tech and privacy. It is very much an event that you can shape if you have the desire to do so. Come with your questions, come with your desired outcomes, and join a group of like-minded individuals. If sovereignty, freedom, human rights, privacy are important to you. This is the weekly update stream. Primarily, it is to bring you the technical happenings and updates from across the Logos stack. We will be getting into those imminently and immediately. Also on today's program, we'll spotlight some recent articles that have dropped that cover the Logos ecosystem. The good Dr. Corey Petty is on a roll and has a ton of blogs and articles that are coming out and will continue to come out. So we'll look at the most recent one that inspects the Logos as an operating system narrative. Have some updates from various circles, of course, the local movements across 30 cities currently around the world. Logos circles are growing quickly. We'll get into the individual updates. We'll look at some of the other programming that will be coming your way for the remainder of the week. And perhaps most importantly, wherever you are watching, be it X, YouTube, or some other location, the chat works. If you have a question or a query, a call out, a concern, or just a comment, please use the chat. I can see it. I will engage with you. You engage with me. Let's get into the weekly updates for this week. That view is not going to cut it. There we go. Alrighty, 3 teams reporting in. Over 50 pull requests and updates. There are 6 active deliverables across those 3 teams reporting in. Just two new repositories have been created. All of these highlights can be found at roadmap.logos.co. This very report that we are looking at can be found in the reports section. This summary covers all of the high-level highlights from each project, Logos component or module. If you're looking to track down specifically where the code lives, what the definitions of each milestone are, roadmap.logos.co is your destination. Looking at some key highlights now, starting with the messaging team. Logos Messaging reports that the Logos delivery module has been created, establishing the basic delivery module structure for Logos in general. The chat SDK cleanup and simplification efforts move forward, renamed Logos Chat. Repository simplified identity management and increased key safety in the libchat library. roadmap.logos.co/messaging for further messaging updates. On the Logos core side of things, Yuri has been busy. The Nix bundle directory greatly improved with full Qt plugin bundling, macOS framework support, and portability fixes. Also with Logos Core, the new design system controls, including Logos text, Logos button, text field, and updated blockchain wallet chat storage and account UIs. On the AnonComms front, the Mix demo app for Logos testnet v0.1 is now dogfooding, very exciting, with associated doc packet under review. And on the AnonComms front, RLN membership allocation, service integration with Logos delivery, and Mix spam protection via JSON RPC service has begun. If you visit this page, you can see all of the updates across each reporting team. On the messaging side of things, we can see that the Create Chat SDK MVP milestone is underway. API access to peer-to-peer reliability for desktop. Some maintenance items have been shipped. The Logos Core side of things, a litany of updates coming in. And for AnonComms, some milestones underway. Create basic capability discovery module for Logos Core. Establish lib peer-to-peer mixnet for Logos Core. Deliver DMLS API supporting multi-stewards and advanced group management. Implement RLN membership allocation service for Logos Core. And last but not least, implement multi-burn RLN and slasher module. All of these updates can be found at roadmap.logos.co. As you navigate there, you can find the report section, which shows the report that we were just looking at. And there is a section for each component within the Logos stack, including Logos Core, AnonComms, and messaging, as we went over. If you are interested in any of those components specifically, click into them. For example, messaging. Within that module, you can find the roadmap with each milestone, the weekly update reports for each week, and the FERPS definitions for each milestone. FERPS, of course, standing for functionality, usability, reliability, performance, and supportability In a word, FERPs. Logos roadmap at roadmap.logos.co. Office Hours, hosted by the brave Václav Pavlin, is this Friday, 1 p.m. UTC. If you search for the Logos Devs profile on X, you can find the meeting link. I do encourage you to join, specifically and especially if you are a developer that is looking to contribute or get involved in the Logos Tech side of things, or you are looking to implement Logos technology into your app or service, similar to other projects like Spritz.chat, Railgun, Portrait, Safe Harbor, among others. And that list grows. Office Hours are hosted by Václav Pavlin. Bring all of your technical questions, concerns, and queries. I know he will be happy to answer them for you. The good Dr. Corey Petty has written his latest article and dropped it at press.logos.co. And that location, by the way, is where you can find all of the reading material and information relevant and there it is. That's the URL there. Over to my left, press.logos.co. This latest article specifically is covering the Logos tech stack, an operating system for sovereignty, and the super high level takeaway that you can take away is if you understand how Linux works, you already understand how Logos works. If you get into the meat of the article, it goes on to cover the Logos kernel, the modules, the app, and how each layer interplays and works with one another. There is a ton of content at press.logos.co. I encourage you to go there and absorb it. Included amongst the articles is also a calendar and links to all of the other pertinent locations within the Logos ecosystem. Another article dropped 5 days before the last, also by the good Dr. Corey Petty, titled, "Your Browser Has Already Betrayed You. Surveillance begins long before your transaction does. It begins in your browser, and it is your browser that is the primary point of betrayal." Betrayal, also a core wound that can be experienced early in life that shapes the rest of your personality for the remainder of your life. Betrayal can also lead to your arrest via the browser. The calendar of events is also available at press.logos.co. As you can see, it is the 25th, and we are in the midst of the Logos weekly update. All of this can be found at the Logos press engine, press.logos.co. Moving right along, the next location I would like you to be aware of is circles.logos.co. There are now over 30 Logos circles happening around the world. I happen to lead the Los Angeles circle, or I am the steward of the Los Angeles circle. If you are in the Los Angeles area, I will see you at the next Los Angeles circle. Otherwise, as I mentioned before, there is a Logos circle in every continent on this great earth, save Australia, I believe. What's up, Brisbane? What's up, Melbourne? What's happening, Sydney, Queensland, Perth? There is a Logos circle in every other continent. Africa, Europe, Asia, North and South America. Australia lags behind, but I'm sure not for long. Find the nearest circle to you if you are inspired and motivated to start a circle in your area. Circles.logos.co is where you should go. Now, there have been a lot of very interesting happenings happening throughout the circles movement. I want to highlight for a moment the Florianopolis Circle and how they are approaching finding a winnable issue that can be solved leveraging Logos technology. There's a wonderful post from InfinityBase_. And I'm highlighting here now. Floripa's community is building the security infrastructure the city needs. Instead of waiting for solutions that will never arrive, 30 builders in 2 months, and a clear goal: redesign local safety. The Florianopolis Circle is mapping out risk patterns around UFSC, validated safer routes, and designed rapid response flows using decentralized, privacy-preserving tech. Logos. Read further at InfinityBase_ is the profile. That is the Florianopolis Logos circle. I will find quickly, as I had a link set up, but now I can't find it. But the Porto circle in Portugal that is led by Girl T. And my apologies, Girl. I'm not sure how to. Girl Takmala. At the Logos Porto Circle in Portugal, Girl and the Circle are building a domestic abuse survivor program. Domestic violence is one of Europe's most persistent failures. In Portugal, 30,000 cases were reported in 2022 with 28 fatalities. Survivors are vulnerable. Their phones, messages, money, and location are constantly and consistently monitored. The Porto Circle is looking to make a difference. A third of police often need survivors to prove abuse while giving abusers the benefit of the doubt. Most support systems assume survivors already have privacy, funds, and support. Unfortunately, many don't. The Porto Circle is using Logos messaging, building a privacy-first, survivor-owned digital space that creates a witness chronology of behavior provides secure communications, stealth access, encrypted wallets, and community support and education. At this time, already in the works, there are safety experts and survivors coming together and building said tools, designing said tools, and they are looking for interested people who want to contribute to that cause. You can get in contact with Girl if you are in the Porto area and or looking to contribute to the cause. I already mentioned that the Los Angeles Circle had a meeting last week. We have filled a few very important technical and growth / community and communications roles. The next Los Angeles session will be around the 3rd or 4th week of March as everyone returns from Parallel Society. Also, within the past week, the London Circle met and continues to pursue the digital rights hub that they are looking to build. That is being built in response to an increase in the risk of surveillance and cyber attacks as a result of the wider government push for digitalization of identity and personal information. London and the United Kingdom especially hit hard by digital ID, chat control, and the like. But the rest of the world follows closely behind. In the draconian approach, the London Circle is keen to build solutions toward it. Also happening last week, and not limited to, as now there are too many circles for me to keep track of independently. The Prague Circle in the Czech Republic also had their latest meeting. There are no less than 5 circles on the African continent, and I suspect perhaps even more than that. All that is to say that there is very likely a Logos Circle happening somewhere near you. Mexico City has begun recently. They report 17 members of the Ciudad de Mexico Circle. All over Latin and South America, North America now, Los Angeles is joined by Boston and New York City as cities with circles in them. The point, ladies and gentlemen, is where is Canada? You're falling behind, Canada. It's not the first time. And our apologies to our Canadian friends north of the border, the tragic silver medal in ice hockey recently. Syndrome asks, am I attending Parallel Society? You bet your bottom dollar I am. And I'm excited to connect with everyone there. Well, folks, the only final piece of news I'd like to share with you is, as you know, because you've already been attending, there are Logos X Spaces held every Tuesday and Thursday, hosted by Sterling. I am always there as well, and along with all of the most dedicated Logos community members and core contributors. There is always a deep discussion to be had. There is no end to our bloviation. Certainly not my bloviation. Whether you want to participate in the conversation or follow along in real time, you can join that space. It is at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That makes it, 1 p.m. Eastern in North America. And in terms of Greenwich, What time does that make it in Greenwich? 6 p.m. UTC. 6 p.m. in Greenwich. That is the Logos community space tomorrow. We also cross stream those on the YouTube. And speaking of Logos on X and YouTube, if you do not already, I implore you to seek out those profiles, follow them, subscribe to them, turn notifications on, and as things happen, share them, participate in the chat, give us feedback. Go to the Logos forum at forum.logos.co. Start a thread, get caught up on previous threads. There are years and years of posts and content for you to peruse there. That is it for the Logos Weekly Updates catch-up stream for you today. I will see you tomorrow. Catch it on the Logos YouTube or X accounts. Visit logos.co. Sign up for updates at logos.co/takeaction. Get your tickets to Parallel Society at ps.logos.co. Now, I will see you very, very soon. And until then, todo es mentira desde el mundo. Todo es mentira la verdad. The world is a lie. That lie is the truth. See you soon.